I just did some drawings here to show you about scroll work here. The first one is what I normally see a lot of people do. They cut straight onto this backbone here without any form, just using the same line. This is a problem with the air-assisted, I think, graver, because you're just using one movement instead of, it's on very small, so normally it's just a hand pushed on the small scroll. And of course with small scroll you can't really trace, use a tracing for it, so you've got to learn how to draw. So this is the one more or less to show you the negatives in the background here that makes a lot of difference. And because you keep away from the backbone because you formed your cut here and you made this. So I'll do a quick one for you. And because as I mentioned, learning to draw, you draw with a graver. So first of all, we will do the first cut here, which is the dark negative here. Then you would form another cut here, and then that deepens as you come around, you see. Now, a lot of people leave a hook on there. I've seen it time and again, and instructors teach people to do this, and they shouldn't do it. So you cut round, you blank out that little bit there, so you've got a knob, or whatever it is. So this is for small scroll, but the original scrolls were, I will show you. You would put your cut there, right? So that's your first cut with a hand graver, and being small, it would do this. Now, when it's a larger thing, you've got to do a bit of cutting away. So you keep this negative like this. You start here, you form around it. So what shape leaf you want to do. There is doing that type of thing, but what you do is gradually increase your pressure, and then you get that teardrop, right? Now you've got the hook there. You cut that away if you want to, or you can cut in here. So now you're getting these negatives. And then you will form again, cut in your background here. One cut for the small scroll, is because it's very small, but for the larger scroll you'll need more cutting away. So if it's a larger scroll, you can do this type of thing, you see. But there you keep away from the backbone here. If it goes onto there, it gets rather overcrowded. So now you bring it around again here. You've got the darkness coming in here. You're forming this here. You come back into here, but you've got that, you see, that. You don't want that type of thing. So if you put another cut in here and take it away, leaving a darker background, you can bring it in here, and it keeps the leaves positive. This isn't very good paper to draw on, but I'm just quickly showing you. And there we go again. We cut this around here, and you can form it just by going around and round if you want to, and you can form these knobs. But you're keeping this, see, that's not very interesting. This starts to get more interesting. Come again with a cut. It's darker. You darken that. You come around one here. This pen is a mono pen. You see, it's not there. So it means to say I've got to form a shape here. I'll cut this. I can come back in here if I wish, form another shape. This is why you will see different engravers, and you will spot them because it's like their handwriting, because they're doing it spontaneously. A lot of us used to do it spontaneously. So it's the difference in the pressure of the engraver and the setup of the engraver too, and the various angles. So we can all see the different nuances that give away who the engraver was. See, so now you see how dark it's going compared to this one. And as I mentioned before, I've seen instructors giving this and leaving these hooks on here, just doing a little bit of something there, going around. Well, it's nice at the very beginning to make you all yes, I agree. You're very pleased with your result because it's the first time you've done it. But as you become more confident and you're more experienced, you should know what you're aiming for. And if the instructor doesn't give you the right instruction, you'll never get anywhere. So this is why I'm trying to, as I say, I'm not denigrating anybody in personal. But you see, now it could leave that. So if you put another little cut in here, you would form that shape. And then, of course, the knob. A lot of people leave this big, you see, because it's not cut round. So I would bring this around here like so. So that ends up very similar to that size. It's not a whacking great thing on the end. Well, this is the style. You can make it a little bit larger. It is according to your preference. But I'm showing you the traditional way of what you're aiming for. So you see you're cutting it there, and you're bringing this around here, and you're getting that. Now, you've got this here, so this will form that cut and end up with this knot, like so. So all you're doing is you either put a bit of shading in here, or it's the shading, or it's the formation of the scroll itself. You see, you can change these little things, little nuances into that type of thing. So I'll leave you now because I keep this short. Good luck with it.